Hi everybody, Bruce Milray here for another installment of the One Day at a Wellness Toaster Chronicles. Today, I'm going to make the most simple, delicious, and nutritiously dense snack or meal that takes absolutely no time. Your entire family will love it. Here's what it is. And as you know, why is Bruce creating the Toaster Chronicles? Because Bruce loves crunch, but Bruce does not use any oil cooking. Everything is oil-free. Here we go. Our good friend, Mr. Toaster, right here. The next thing we need we get these from our local grocery store called Staff of Life here in Santa Cruz, California. These are certified organic sprouted corn tortillas. They are absolutely delicious. You don't have to worry about GMOs, glycophosphates, or anything else because it's sprouted organic grains. Then we cooked some black beans yesterday and we keep them in a pot in the refrigerator so you can just throw them on the stove and heat them up. Good black beans from the dried section of your grocery store. Don't use a can. Use dried beans, soak them and cook them. And then this is some delicious short grain Cadia brown rice. Good short grain brown rice. I like it because it doesn't have to cook as long. And it's got a super rich, nutty taste. It's good. This is Cadia, but there's millions of them. Our friends at Bob Red Mill are actually the ones that provided with these black beans. These are black bean soup mix, so you can see Bob's Red Mill has got all kinds of great grains and beans easily available and ready to soak and to eat. Then I've got some Casa Sanchez red Roja salsa. I love salsa, and this is pico de gallo basically. Here in California, we get so many different kinds of great salsa. This is medium. Medium means hot here. And then what I have here are my broccoli sprouts. So, as I had mentioned before in a previous episode of the Toaster Chronicles, these cost just a couple cents. You buy the seeds whole from Amazon Prime. You put them into one of these containers that has holes in the bottom. You stack them up 3 or 4 high. You soak them a couple times a day. 3 days later, you've got some of the most nutritionally dense greens available to you, and it's absolutely free. It's organic and tasty and ready to go. So here we go. The first step is popping in our toasted, or soon to be toasted, sprouted corn tortillas. A note of caution. These tortillas are very, very thin. In order to make them crispy, you really have to, you want to toast them almost, they start to turn brown, but then you have to get them out of the toaster because they can easily burn. But here we go. I like to tap them down like that. I've got my toaster set at, I'm going to set it at 4 here. And now we toast. All right, so what I've done here is because these sprouted corn tortillas are so thin, you don't want to burn them. You can already see how it's starting to brown there. So I pop these out at 4 on my KitchenAid toaster, and I'm flipping them over and popping them back in. So they'll go for about another round of 4. But here is where it's really important to keep an eye on your sprouted corn tostitas because they can burn very easily. And I can't tell you how many times we've smoked up our kitchen and the fire alarm has gone off and we've had to open every window in the house to air it out. But why are we doing this? Because Daddy loves his crunch. All right, so I've toasted these 2 rounds, but as you can see, it's starting to brown on the edges. This is great, but you have to pull them out now because you leave them in for even like 10 to 20 seconds longer, they're going to burn and create a bunch of volatile chemicals that you don't want. But here is a nice crispy, organic, sprouted corn tortilla, and here's another one right there, hot. All right, how simple is this? It's going to blow your mind. A little bit of rice. What's your mantra, Bruce, in One Day to Wellness? Keep it simple. If you don't keep it simple, you're not going to succeed. Some of these delicious black beans from Bob's Red Mill, right on top, right there. A few more on this guy because we love the beans packed with protein. All right, and then I'm just going to pull out just some of these fresh sprouts I made at home. Right on top there. And another handful right here. Mindy wants one too. Now, the salsa. Let me grab another spoon for Mr. Salsa. There you go. Gourmet Magazine. And guess what? If you like it really spicy, you can add maybe some organic habanero pepper sauce to it. This is extremely spicy, relatively speaking, so go easy on that. We won't do that today. But there you have it. We're ready to eat. 2 beautiful, organic, crisp corn tortillas, no oil added, so you get that nice crispy taste from Mr. Toaster without any of the added oil, any of the added salt, sugars, or fats. Fresh beans, fresh brown rice, fresh sprouts made right here at home. Salsa. Here we go. Bite number 1. It can be a little messy. Yum! That's all I can say. Great simple snack, simple meal. Again, this whole process took less than 5 minutes. If you have beans, you make a pot of beans, a pot of brown rice, stick it in the oven, stick it in the refrigerator. You just leave it right in the pot like I do. Let me show you. Keep it simple. Here are black beans, and in they go into the fridge. They last for a week. You can come out and make a very simple breakfast, lunch, or dinner using the corn tortillas, the brown rice, the black beans, fresh sprouts, a little bit of salsa, and some love.